Hi there, hello there, internet dwellers, and welcome to another episode of the GC Informer. It's been a while, yes, but I am back once again with some weekend news for you, so let's get straight into it. So, it's been out a few days, but Mortal Kombat 11 has already run into some bumps upon its release, most notably being the Towers of Time mode. So, if you've played it, you'll know why this is controversial, most likely. If you haven't, the reason why Towers of Time particularly is causing issues is because it is really, really hard. Like, obnoxiously hard. To the point where players just can't do it. And what makes it worse is that there isn't really much reward at the end of it either. So what's the point in breaking your hands trying to do it when you barely get anything out of it afterwards? So the Towers of Time is a sort of challenge mode where you play against AI opponents, but it's one of those modes where each level has a bunch of additional crap thrown into it to make it really difficult, not just a straight, hey, I fight you, I win, yay. More of a, hey, I fight you, oh look, there's things being thrown at me, the floor is doing crap, and all of it's hurting me, and oh, the AI has a big buffer to make them better than me, one of those kinds of modes. Normally this would just be people complaining that it's really hard and just getting annoyed about it, but this is causing a bigger problem because Mortal Kombat 11 has a lot of in-game currencies, some of which you can obviously buy with real-world money, and some of these things will give your character buffers. So people are upset by this mode because it seems to be encouraging you and pushing you into a corner to have to use your own buffers in order to actually win, and then get, like I said before, barely anything as a reward. So you might end up spending real world money just to get through this mode, which is stupid. So NetherRealm have decided to improve this because, hey, the game is new, let's not let it die out of the gates, and they're doing an update that should come this week for PlayStation 4 and Xbox owners specifically. PC have already had an update, but there will be another, and Switch, Switch is getting 2 updates because they need some stability fixes. But the update will lower the difficulty of the AI and, of course, give better rewards. They're also giving everyone a thank you gift for bearing with them, so if you are an owner of the game, you can look forward to that. So over to something very different, very, very different, is a game called Firmament, which has just succeeded in its Kickstarter campaign. So presumably will be coming, and it's by the game makers behind Myst. Myst is a super old game now in terms of game age. I've actually played, I think, a newer version of Myst that was released, can't speak today, it's probably beside it, on the PlayStation Portable, PSP. And although I sucked very badly at it, because, you know, me and puzzle games don't go together overly well, I did enjoy it. It was a really cool little immersive world. Well, Firmament is the new game from Myst developers, and it looks really cool. It's like a steampunky world, which is also going to be available in VR as well. And that's, I think, will work really nicely, because Myst was the perfect type of game for VR. Firmament looks really cool for that. It's cited as due for release in summer 2020. It's something I think I'm going to look forward to playing, actually, because as much as puzzle games and me don't go very well hand in hand, it does look really engaging, and these types of games are designed for a single player experience, which are the games that I really enjoy. And what I like about this one is there seems to be a little contraption thing, whether it has a voice or anything, probably not, but it follows you around and you use it to solve a lot of the puzzles. It's very reminiscent of things like companion cubes from Portal, even Ghost from Destiny, and I quite like that. I quite like having that little thing with you, because it can build a little bridge of emotion between you and that contraption. If something should happen to it, you'd have to leave it behind, especially when it's desolate sort of world and there's nothing else really for you to connect to except this one thing. You know, as GLaDOS torments you about the companion cube. I hope that thump was loud enough for you to hear, because yeah, it actually hurt. So if you're into that type of game, look forward to Firmament. It does look like it's, it looks very cool. And final news for today, as anyone who knows me well enough will know, I have always been a rather big Kingdom Hearts fan. Critical Mode is now out for Kingdom Hearts 3. However, at the recent Kingdom Hearts concert, I believe it was in Japan, it was probably in Japan, they announced a DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3. It is going to be a paid DLC, and it's called Remind. The mind in capital letters. They always have really weird names. I don't pretend to understand them. But it's going to give an additional scenario to the game, a limit boss, a secret boss, and with it there will be some free stuff for if you presumably don't buy it, which will be a Keyblade and a new limit form. So not much else is known about it. We don't really know when it's coming, just that it's been announced, and it's going to work in a similar way to the final mixes of the previous Kingdom Hearts iterations. Probably should have expected it anyway. And that's all for today's news. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for plenty of other stuff from GameCast. I'm sorry about my lights flickering. It doesn't like the fact that it's light outside and clouds keep moving. But we have news, podcast reviews. I hear that our podcasters are finally showing their faces. That's nice. Or is it? You decide. Stay tuned for more awesome content all the time, every time. And join our Discord to chat with us, to get to know us, and all the like. So thanks again so much for watching. I've been Orange Lightning. This has been your weekend news. Enjoy the rest of your weekends, and I'll see you all again real soon. Take care for now. Bye!